Hey student, how are you? Hope you are keeping well. Today, our fifth class after midterm exam, and we are on the chapter number 7, that is called motivation. And today we will today our learning outcome, and today's topic to discuss about Maslow's needs hierarchy theory. That is a theory which is very important for any type of organization to give the appropriate and proper motivation among the employees. So now we you have to know that what is the theory. Theory is one type of research by a scholar. That is, scholar here is Maslow. Name is Maslow. He has researched over human mentality or human mental satisfaction, and then he found this type of need employees or a person need. So why it is this theory related with the motivation? With the motivation it is related because to give employees a proper motivation, you have to follow this type of the needs which is created among the employees. Now Maslow, this theory, the need hierarchy theory, was published where? It was in 1947. The newspaper named Psychological Review, and in this newspaper that was an article named a theory of motivation, human motivation. A theory of human motivation was an article, and that in that article it was published the Maslow's need hierarchy theory. So today we will discuss about what is Maslow's need hierarchy theory. Now, Maslow need hierarchy theory is a theory that he tried to find out, he tried to research over human need, how it is come and how it is satisfied, how it is filled up, and how it is the next step. Step by step, the needs can be transferred to the upper level. So we can see here the first step, physiological needs. Physiological means the needs which is related with the human livelihood, like this living human living needs what is to lead life. If man or a person needs, what are the needs, what is required to survive herself or himself? It is needed food, it is needed to residence, it is needed this cloth, it is needed education. These are the psychological needs. First, if a man try to fill up the psychological needs, so then if it is psychological need is fulfilled, then he will shifted, this need will shifted to the level 2. Level 2, what is safety needs. Safety needs how? See, an employee, he got salary. With this salary, he can fill up these needs: education, food, residence, all types of needs. Then what he will think? If it is all is filled up, he will think about how long my job will continue. If he will think about what is the permanency of my job. If he thinks that yes, my job will not be terminated, my job will not be cancelled, then he will think that I am in safety net, and he will be in the safety net stage. When he will think my job will go for a long time, so then their safety needs also be filled up. Now what he will think? he will satisfied, he will be stable. No, he will, his, his need will shifted to the social need. What is social need? We know that social means to around the neighbor who are there, to exchange any views, to exchange opinion with them, to get closure, and then pass time with them. So this is social needs. Every man or human needs a friends, a family, a neighbor need. Without this, man cannot live alone. You know, I know, everyone know. So social needs. That time he will try to visit neighbor's house, try to visit his friend's house. So there are so many activities, as a social activities he will try to do, and he will think this is needed for me. So this is, if the friendship make, if the neighborhood is created, then his needs will shift to the esteem. In the esteem level, he will think, my neighbors has bike, my another friends has a private car. He will try to think about, why not I have, why I haven't Pajero, why not I have a Maruti Suzuki Benz. Because in the esteem level, everyone try to make himself different from the neighbors or friends and family, and that time esteem can, and that time he will try to create something new, the luxurious house, the luxurious vehicles, or luxurious car, precious ornament. He wanted to show that I am different than others. I am not only different, I am upper level. My status is upper than others, friends and families. So this is esteem. So after completing this, after getting this luxurious house, luxurious flat, luxurious vehicles, luxurious car, bike, so then it will be stopped, all this needed. Now again the needs will shifted to self-actualization. What is self-actualization? Self-actualization means when all you have, like this in our in Bangladesh, so many business magnates we have, they have all these things, but in the self-actualization stage, they will try to set up their self in a society as an icon. If they died after death, everyone will remind them, and that is why they will try to make some activities that, like this, set up a school, set up hospital, set up or constructing a local or public road, culvert. So many social activities they will do. Because why? Because they think that if I do it, people will remain in their mind. People will remind their mind in after my death. And if I not present in the world, then they will think that yes, I have done. Still, I can give you an example for this. We know that who are the richest person in the world, Bill Gates, who is the founder of Microsoft, and he is now trying to distribute to the and he trying to donate money among the so many voluntary activities, so many social activities. He thinks that he feels that type of need. If I give some money, if I donate some money for the poor peoples, for education, for food, for any types of activities, the world will remain in mind, and world will remind with honor. That is why that time the person was or will be thirsty to get attention, to get social recognition, and that is why self-actualization done. So we can say that you can see in this step by step, the Maslow try to discuss that the step by step demands can be transferred. If first level physical needed is filled up, then it is shifted to the safety nets. If the safety need is filled up, then it will be shifted to the social need. Social need is filled up, then it will be shifted to the esteem needs. If it is filled up, then it will be shifted to the self-actualization. Such a way, a man in the life, they will cross these 5 stages in life to fill up their need. So that is why, if we want to give motivation to the employees, that times we have to think. We have to think psychological needs, your safety needs. Otherwise, if I don't think, some of them I think the physical needs. The physical needs is filled up. One employee has physical needs is filled up. Then, if I offered him, I will give free food to you. Will he be motivated? Already his psychological needs is filled up. After that, company offering him the food, because this person doesn't need any food, but I am offering to give him food to make him motivation. He will not be motivated. Why? Because this level need is filled up. If I wanted to give him, motivation, then I have to give him the safety nets. Then he will be motivated, because this level is filled up, that level is not filled up. So if I wanted to make him motivated, then I have to give the elements of this type of needs. I have to fill up this safety nets. So another person, safety needs is completed or filled. Then if I wanted to motivate him, I have to give the social need. I have to fill up his social need, otherwise he cannot be motivated. So this is the way I think this theory that is created by Maslow, it is not 100% perfect, but mostly it is perfect. Why it is 100%? Why is not 100% perfect? Because this theory has some criticism. What are the criticism? If I discuss about the criticism is how can I measure the employees, which stage he belongs, which stage he belongs. His social needs measured. How I can measure him that his social need is filled up, and that is why I have to give the esteem the facilities. How can I measure this physiological needs is filled up? I have to give the safety needs to make him motivated. So this is the problem. This is the one problem. The problem number 2, some of them who are psychological needs is filled up, then it would be to transfer to the safety need. But some of the person, they are different. They will shift it to the social need. They cannot they don't have safety needs. They don't need safety needs. They need the social needs, and they want to fill up social need. Then this theory will not be applied. So that is why some of criticism have about this Maslow's needs hierarchy theory. After that, this Maslow's theory, I feel, and you have understood that somehow, and mostly this theory is applied, because as a person, you tell yourself, you think your family, established person, you will understand step by step. Some of them become zero to hero. When it was zero, that means he needs the physiological, he struggle for physiological needs. When it is the physiological needs is completed, then safety needs, then safety needs, then social needs, then esteem, and now this self-actualization. So step by step, I believe, and Maslow's the need hierarchy theory has a good theory to give the employees motivation. So if you have any problem about these 5 stages of needs of Maslow's needs hierarchy theory, you can ask me in the during the class time. You can ask any type of questions. I will answer your all questions, and it is important for any types of questions answer about motivation. Thank you all.